See me, me, me.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey! Nobody.
What?
We're here.
It's totally live. All right, I gotta share this here.
0. And you gotta turn down.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah.
All right. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, who's that?
I think it's Casey.
Oh, hi Casey.
Hi.
Or it's Warlock.
It's Warlock watching War. Oh no, it's 2 vloggers more.
Hey!
Hey!
There's more! Chris Cummings, hello!
Gotta
I'm
make
not
this
sure,
stuff-
maybe I don't know if your lovely wife is watching as well, but hello, Victoria.
Putting it out in the world.
Yeah, you gotta get up on that Twits as well.
Oh shit! Right? Yeah.
We're
Gotta do
live
that too.
right now.
Right this minute?
Is anyone talking to us?
Just me, Lonely Chris, and his magical pants. How are you guys?
It's magical.
Pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing those magical pants in real life, Chris.
Oh my gosh,
One
Chris,
day.
bring those pants over here, bro. I want to meet those pants.
Yeah, I gotta get those English pantaloons all up in me.
I think that's what they call them over there.
I'm pretty now.
Yeah.
UK slacks. That's facts. Chris Cummings, UK slacks.
5 people are watching.
Whoa.
Chat it up.
Hey man, talk to us.
Give us the question.
What's up? I do have some stuff to talk about as well. I'm sure, you know.
What? We
Oh,
do. You know, you do.
Some shout outs and
He's got a board.
things to, you know, just to kind of run down. I scribbled them down.
Scroted them down.
Yeah.
So to read that, I have to look at your crotch.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm telling everybody that we went a little early.
just a few,
Just
a
a
bit
few,
early.
just a few seconds early.
No big deal, guys.
We are still good, Chris, because that's the last question that was there.
Oh. Yo, yeah, we're good.
Oh,
You guys good? How are you guys? We're good.
Maybe
We're hopped up on polar seltzer water, orange vanilla. Guys, let me tell you,
I want New York seltzer.
there's no sugar,
What?
no sodium,
What?
calorie free. It is 100% natural.
That's cool.
How's it taste?
It's delicious. Me and the family live by this stuff.
So if
you
you're
know,
watching,
we quit sodas, pops for a little bit. We only do those special occasions, during the Saturday morning sleepover events, things of that nature. And it really, it improves the health, folks. Right, Bobby Heckman?
You got me into it too. Hey, all right, so here we go.
what we got?
Indie Film Cafe. We are looking forward to your new shows. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I
Um,
think, you know who I think that is? I think that is
Who dat?
Jonathan Moody.
Really?
I
Indie
think-
Film
You gotta turn that shit off.
Indie Film Cafe. Can you confirm if you're Jonathan Moody?
It's
You
him
know
and
what? It is. It is Jonathan Moody.
Yeah.
I do know that because I like his page.
Oh.
Jonathan Moody
Hey, Jonathan.
and his buddy, his pal.
He goes, yes, it's Jonathan.
Yeah.
Hold on.
They're big fans of LBP, and for years and years. The movies that we've made throughout the 26 years.
Really? 26?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1991.
God damn.
Chris is ancient.
The right
I do have to say also before we go in, Tony Bauer. Good evening to you.
Hey, Tony!
Tony Bauer.
Hey, Tony Angela.
Joe Sherlock asked, why not an
Joe.
ecto cooler? Don't worry,
Got it.
it's here, bro.
Might be expired.
Here
but
we
it's
go.
there.
We're not gonna drink it
Yeah.
because it's probably.
But folks, if you want to get your ecto cooler on, Juicy Juice,
Write
orange
this down.
tangerine, in stores. You can get it. It's available. It is ecto cooler. And when this stuff went bad, I started buying the Juicy Juice and just food coloring it green.
Little
And
dab.
I'm telling you, actually, the authentic high C ecto cooler is much sweeter than the Juicy Juice. But I like that. I like that the Juicy Juice is a little pulled back. I can enjoy it more as a 41-year-old or something. I'm about to be 41, but yeah, it doesn't, send me into sugary shock like the original stuff
There you go.
did. So Juicy Juice, orange tangerine. Get out there, get that Ecto Cooler, homemade.
Sugary shit.
Just so everyone knows, I accidentally put up the Warlock or the Gourmet Scum podcast, but pay attention to us first. I scheduled it early.
Oh, I mean that's
That's
right.
okay.
I mean no one's gonna be going
No one's
right
gonna
over
be
there and like.
Uh,
They're here to. They want to see us. They want to talk to us.
all right. So also, Tony,
Tony.
Boys, Boies. Sorry, Tony Boies. He says, enrobe me in the cinematic Seaververse.
Oh, is that like the MCU?
Yeah, man.
Kind of is.
I if you want to know, you got to get on that tip. You got to talk to me. Email me at warlockhomevideo@gmail.com, and I'll send you a list of all over 60 of my films, the stuff that I sell personally, the stuff that's out there on Amazon Prime, on YouTube, on like, I mean, you can type in my stuff in any of the like internet, wherever you buy like
Firefox.
even Best Buy and stuff like that. So yeah, just ask questions. What do you want to know?
And then Jonathan Moody says, Paul A. Presenza and Just Jen are his cohorts.
Okay. Well, thanks.
Thank you.
But yes, they, I know that Paul is also an LBP fan
Okay, cool.
because he and Jonathan recently did a top 10 LBP films, their favorite LBP films.
Really?
It's on video. I added it
What
to
was
the
number one?
I added it to the playlist.
I think they all starred me, so thanks, Jonathan.
They all starred Chris Tansky, who isn't in any of them, but somehow they knew.
Easter egg.
Speaking
Yeah.
of that, I'm Chris Seaver,
I'm Chris Tansky.
I'm Casey Bowker.
and we're here talking to you about tonight's big launch.
Yeah, let's talk about what it is, because maybe someone isn't in the chat and doesn't know what the hell we're doing, but just happened to follow the interwebs and is like, what are these guys?
Yeah.
What are these guys?
What are these guys?
What are these guys?
Warlock Home Video Network is this. And we are launching tonight, finally, after a month and some
It's been-
change.
Yeah, it's been about a month. It's
Yeah,
been about
but
a month.
but believe me, people have been wanting, people have been asking, people have been really like, they want to know when this stuff is happening,
They got the hard
and it's
hats.
happening
It's
tonight.
happening right now.
We are doing YouTube shows, folks. We're combining our talents to create magical, mystical entertainment for all of you, which includes Gourmet Scum Radio, the live action show, which is based on our podcast that we've had since 2014. It Crept from the 80s, which is our all 80s show, our
What?
connections, our memories, our nostalgia for the greatest decade of all,
Greatest.
the 1980s, what we loved then, and how we still love it today. And then the third show is The Gory Days,
Ooh.
the past, present, and future of horror. All of us are big horror fans,
Yeah.
and this show gives us a chance to just yap about
into that.
our favorite
Yeah.
horror, our favorite genre, our favorite, it's horror. I mean, we're all connected to it in some way. We all grew up with it in some way. It's gonna be, those are the shows. Those are the three shows hosted by Chris Tansky, myself, Casey Bowker, and the lovely Carrie Elizabeth, who was supposed to be here, but she has she had something that she had to do. She got some times crossed, but she sends her love.
Mm-hmm.
She sends her positivity and her magic and her memories, and
Mojo.
they're here
All of them are here.
for you to enjoy as well. Ask some questions about Carrie, and Carrie will get on the comments and
Or
answer,
we can answer.
at some
We can
point.
still-
Or
we can
yeah,
still-
we'll
yeah.
we'll answer
So,
for her.
Let me catch up on the chat a little bit. Two Vloggers More says, don't think we ever had Ecto Cooler in the UK, Dagnamit.
It was
I'm-
probably called something else.
Very sorry to hear that.
Cooler with a U.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Coolor.
Coolor. They also said, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Halloween flick, guys? Stay tuned for that answer. Because we are gonna
Yeah, we will talk about that.
We'll talk about that. Tony Bauer asks, "Are you guys pumped for Cobra Kai?" Actually,
yes.
Funny you should mention.
Funny you should mention this.
The two Utes here are going to see the I guess it would be the
Special
premiere,
screening.
the special screening.
Yep.
They're gonna do the Karate Kid, and then right after it, the first 2 episodes of the new show in the theaters. So we're going tomorrow night, and yeah, I'm sure we'll comment about it. Put up a little video right afterwards. Our thoughts about the first two premiere episodes
How long are they?
of Cobra Kai. I'm not sure. I know
It's
short,
a 2
right?
hour and 45-minute jaunt.
Oh.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I mean, like, it's
So,
only like an hour and a half for Karate
yeah.
Kids.
Yeah,
so.
somebody I read somewhere that the show is
probably
only
40.
5 episodes
Okay.
altogether.
Okay.
5 hours altogether.
Yeah, 5 hours altogether.
There's
So-
10
Oh.
episodes. And there's 10 episodes.
Oh, is it 10 episodes?
Oh, well, then
okay,
they're half
so
hour.
then it's
Okay.
a half hour.
All right.
So there you go.
That makes sense.
So yes, we're excited.
Yes. Seth Anderson says, "I've been anticipating this release more than Infinity War."
Cobra Kai or this?
Cobra Kai or
No.
the release of
The
these
Warlock
shows?
Home Video Network. Yes.
Oh
yes.
man, your expectations.
The
are-
WCU.
Get ready
The
for
Warlock Cinematic
all the
Universe.
explosions of your brain.
Yeah, well, actually, we're really looking forward to Infinity War. We're all going. Actually, we're all going
If you listen to
in a couple days.
the Gourmet Scum Radio or watch it in a minute, yeah, we talk all about our anticipation for it. The Bennett family says the Bennetts are here in Stowe.
Bennett, you're here. Come on, do it, Bennett.
Bennett.
Talk to us.
Two vloggers more say, "Me too, Infinity what?"
Infinity.
Come on, Chris,
What?
don't get crazy, man. But yes, we're excited too. And then Chris Walk says, "Is there
Chris
a
Walk.
chance for Skeet Depula late night talk show with no word of a scroll of vengeance on the horizon? Inquiring minds want to know."
Of course, Chris Walk. I mean, we are going to do your own show. Yes, it's late night with Wempier. It's going to be
That's
very.
right. It's a daytime talk show.
Only for 5 minutes.
And you are gonna talk about all of the Scrotal Vengeance sequels that never were. So I look forward to hearing that and what you come up
He
with.
said, "Get the sunscreen." Yeah, Chris Walk is my co-editor in chief over at the website I run, don'tforgetatowel.com, where we've been doing stuff for the last 6 years, and expect to see Chris Walk in some form, either as a floating head or something.
Chris has
as part
also
of
been
the
in
network.
in some of the movies we've made.
Oh yeah,
over the years. Skeet Depula.
Skeet Depula indeed.
Scrotal Vengeance, his master opus.
And the action figure.
That's right.
Yeah. Chris is the only person in the world that has the Skeet Depula action figure from Scrotal Vengeance.
It's only this big though.
Yeah, it's like a mask figure.
That's all right, man. That's cool. So, do we want to maybe I know we talked about it in the videos that we done, but do we want to talk more about everything in the shows, or what do you want to do?
Individual
How do you wanna
show.
do it?
Kind of
Like
pitch it.
Yeah, a breakdown of the individual shows.
Sure.
High concept.
Well, in one question, so Seth Anderson, Chris Walk says he'll do angry trailer reactions, and Indie Film Cafe said Scrotal Vengeance rocked. And then
Thanks.
Seth Anderson, yes, thank you. What are you guys most looking forward to in your Warlock Home Video Network?
That we're making? That we are doing?
I don't know. I guess
Content.
What are you most looking forward to, Chris Tansky?
I'm looking forward to just hanging out with these guys,
Knuckle
ladies. Yeah. I love talking about this stuff, and I don't usually have that kind of outlet. So doing these shows is just going to be perfect for me, and gets me out of the house.
I mean, I think that's why, I wanted to do it in the first place, was just to be able to
stay in the house.
Yeah, to go to somebody else's house
to geek
talk
out
about it.
and talk about all the stuff that we love. One outlet is making movies, which, again, been done for 26 years. But I wanted to do more. I wanted to. When we all get together anyway, It's always
That's-
geeky talk. Why not do it with other like-minded folks? And I you know,
And I love reaching out to these people, across
Everywhere,
the shit
yes.
and finding that's when I did my own podcast. I was hooking up with people from across the world, and they send you stuff. And
Detroit.
Twitter, and it's awesome to chat about these things with people you haven't even met in real life.
Yeah, but you have that common bond
Yeah.
over whatever it is, be it the squatty potty or
Is that gonna be an
And
episode?
beyond.
yeah, the squatty potty and beyond. I mean, sky is the limit.
It's like an anthology show.
Squatty potty.
Yeah, I think I'm most looking forward to this interactivity with you guys. Running a geek site for a long time, you kind of get a lot of people behind the computers, not really interacting necessarily, but just maybe like leaving a comment here and there. But something that we've always done, like when we go to conventions and stuff, it's like meeting the people
Yeah.
who like the movies or listen to the podcast or whatever, read the content on the website or whatever. But it's really nice to actually interact with you guys, which is why we wanted to do this Q&A leading into the release of the shows too, is just say, get to know us a little bit more if you don't know us, and if you do, you can ask us any questions that you want. But
Yeah.
that's the interactivity.
Again, the questions can be about the movies we've made. It can be about Fright Rags. It can be about the shows that are coming up. It can be about the 1980s. It can be about horror, pop culture, comic books, geekiness, whatever you guys want to talk to us about.
Yep.
Lay it on us.
Lisa joined. Lisa, hey.
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Alright.
Two vloggers more and Lisa are both plan their trips to Disney for next year.
I know, with us.
Well, I wish.
I know
They're
the
going in
timing's not-
November,
Yeah.
but I think we're doing.
We're going to try to
September
go to
probably.
September.
September,
To get
so we
the
can get that
Music
Halloween
and
horror
Wine
nights.
Festival. That also. Two Vloggers More says, any plans to film a future Saturday morning sleepover or a Saturday night one?
Yes.
That would be fun.
Yes, actually, just this Saturday coming up, we will film some stuff because we are doing a Saturday night sleepover, triple feature, three movies, 3 horror flicks, and then we've got one in May, near the end of May. That's another Saturday night sleepover. That's 5. And that's horror movies from 1988 that are celebrating their 30th anniversary this year. So we're going to do that May 26th, I believe it is.
I think so.
Something like that. And then the proper Saturday morning sleepovers where it's the 12 hours of nothing but 80s cartoons, TV shows, and music videos with commercials in between. That we're doing on my birthday, July 28th. And it's going to be a whole crap ton of us. But yes, there will be footage from that as well. So, yay! You'll get all that. Don't worry,
It'd be
folks.
like you're here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Walk said, I was going to ask about Saturday morning sleepover, why you haven't taped that. It's coming. Two Vloggers More said, fantastic, can't wait for those two guys, super cool. So, yeah, I think let's talk about, what do you have written down? Because I had some things I wanted
This
to
is
talk
just
about,
throwing
too.
out, like stuff that there's going to be
Okay, yeah, that's
collection
yeah,
videos,
yeah, yeah,
unboxing
yeah. Okay, we'll
videos,
get to that.
reaction videos,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that stuff.
All right, so maybe let's talk about the shows, and
All
then
right.
you guys, if you want to, feel free to comment.
Yeah, talk to us. Throw us some questions because we want to. That's why we're here to talk to
Search
you.
it out.
Grow this community.
Yes. Well, it's nice, even like
grow these nips.
Oh,
the Bennetts and the vloggers and the Lisas are, they
Come
got
on,
their
the
own little
Bennetts.
thing,
The
so that's
Bennetts.
good. That's good.
Lisa's. You're here. Come on, Lisa. Come on.
All right, what show do you want
So
to talk
Gourmet
about first?
Scum. Let's do Gourmet
Go in
Scum
order.
Radio. Gourmet Scum Radio is really just us two knuckle knobs talking about everything
everything.
pop culture, everything
this
geeky,
Ripley shirt.
everything that we love, and that's not limited to 80s horror and comic books, but it's everything. We talk about TV that we love. We talk about the things that we have done, but that were geeky, that pertain to geekiness.
Yep.
Geez.
I
We
mean,
talk about toys.
Yep.
again, not from any era. It's just these, you know,
And
it's
beyond.
everything. It's just a big
Yeah.
mishmash of everything geeky that we love, and that's what we do. It's sort of like we have a tier thing. Like, so it's like we talk about movies, you know, music, TV, what have you.
Yep.
Comic books. Sort of like a what was geeky in our lives during the week or the weeks prior to recording the show, and we talk about it. So yeah.
And then we'll do directors. We do some director spotlights.
Yeah, we do spotlight episodes.
Movies of 1985. I know we did like a convention one. That one, I mean, at least for what we've been doing for the last almost 4 years, is like we do a lot of the movie stuff on that one. I feel like literal. There's a lot of episodes that pertain to the last 26 years worth of films.
Yeah, that
And
we've made.
A lot of the guests are on there, or sorry, a lot of the actors are in the episodes as well, and we plan on, you know, bringing that flavor as well to the live series.
Yeah, there will be guests on Gourmet Scum that, you know, had actors, the gang, we call them, the extended family. There'll be
Yeah.
that, but there'll also be other guests who want to come on and talk about their pop culture love or what have you. And then there'll be separate little videos that end up going up that just might be like isolated. Like I just did an interview with Meredith Host and Andrew Baltus, who were a part of Low Budget Pictures and Warlock Home Video. But we talked to them about their love of the 80s, their love of horror, and their experience doing these movies for the last, well, for them, you know, 15, 16 years.
It's a long time.
So that's going to go up. But stuff like that will be unleashed on the channel as well.
Unleashed.
So that's Gourmet Scum.
That is Gourmet Scum.
Lisa, to your question, are you keeping Gourmet Scum on your channel, or will be going back to a podcast? It's both.
It's both. It's going to be both. It's recorded as a podcast and live show. So if people want to listen to us, again, if you're on your way to a therapy session, listen to Gourmet Scum Radio. If you're on your way to find a place that has a squatty potty, listen to Gourmet Scum Radio. If you're working out and want to get those nips in shape,
or watch it.
Yeah, or you can watch it,
your
whatever.
situation
Yeah.
You want to
is.
see what they're wearing while they're talking?
Yeah, that's it.
so it's going to be both. And then with you know, obviously with the visual side of it, you're going to get movie clips and, you know, graphics and stuff like that
Yeah.
that you won't.
A little bit
obviously,
different
you know.
production quality, but
Yeah.
But yeah, two vloggers more. Man, it'll be so cool hearing about even more than the '80s. Big comic book fan too, and nerd stuff generally. Gonna be a blast.
Yeah, I mean that's Gourmet Scum.
Yeah, it's a lot of nostalgia. It's a lot of our childhood shit gets thrown in there too.
I mean it is everything.
Childhood
It is-
shit
Childhood
was
shit.
the original title. But
Working title. Great. At least says, great. I've never actually seen it before. Well, the first episode's coming out. What time?
Tonight.
I don't know what time.
Yeah, after the live show, all three of the shows are going up. 9 p.m., 9:15, and 9:30. First one up is Gourmet Scum Radio. And then subsequently, there you go, you know.
And it's the 100th episode of Gourmet Scum Radio, which
Yeah.
is great for us. And then it's the first, obviously, of the show. And then Bennett family. Are there any specific directors you want to cover for spotlights? Yes. I know we did James Cameron, we did J.J. Abrams, we did
Did we do Spielberg?
John Carpenter. We did Spielberg recently.
Okay.
But, like, we wanted to do Peter Jackson for sure.
Yeah.
We didn't do John... Oh, wait. Did we do John Carpenter? Did
I
just say
don't
that?
know, man. We don't, you know.
Yeah, I do
100
have a list.
episodes.
I do have a list.
We got to go back and look.
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. I have a list of topics. You know, we want to talk about, like, a Seinfeld episode, a Buffy episode. Like,
Yeah.
there's certain, like, just spotlight episodes that we end up getting together and just talking about our own crap. But we do, you know, maybe we'll, now that we're doing it live too, we'll kind of spice it up a bit. But thank you for everybody who's been listening
Yes.
as well and
Yeah.
watching.
Listening and not commenting. We appreciate that.
Two Vloggers More says, congrats on the milestone for Gourmet Scum, guys. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
100 more.
Again, hope people can start commenting. This is a chance now. You can watch the videos.
Well, I
and
think
comment.
they will because everyone's been commenting on all the videos, and thank you for that. Like that's the entire goal of this is more interactivity with people like you. And
Yes.
Positive.
Like-minded
It's-
positivity.
it's nice to talk to each
Geektivity.
other and and all that, but it's even cooler to like reach a wider audience and of fellow geeks and friends. So that's what we want. All right, what's next? What's next?
So the second show that we are doing is called "It Crept from the '80s,"
Pause
That
for
name
effect.
sounds so familiar.
which is co-hosted by this man here and Carrie Elizabeth, and then sometimes Casey will come on, and other people will come on. But "It Crept from the '80s" really is just us talking about our memories and of the 1980s. We were, I won't speak for you, but for me, I definitely feel like it was the best time in the
Agreed.
world.
No, I agree totally.
The 1980s. I mean, to grow up like we did as children in the 1980s.
Magic.
You
Magics.
can't. I mean,
Now it's a great time to be alive now because we're getting all
Oh,
these
sure.
amazing things.
of course.
But I think it almost means.
But we're
meant
getting those
something
amazing things because of the 1980s.
Right,
That's true. We're getting a lot
Because
of
all those
again.
all those amazing things are pretty much based from the 90s.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like that
Really.
Teddy Ruxpin. He's back. Guess what? He's from the
80s.
He is back. He is
He's
back.
gross.
Sam.
and
He looks
weird.
terrible. If
Yeah.
anyone looks terrible, folks.
Oh, jeez.
That one is classic Ruxpin.
Yeah.
Don't cover Ruxpin.
Oh.
There he is.
Oh,
Come
Well,
on,
these
man.
guys. No, they
they
can see
can't see
it.
that.
They can see. Look at this.
There he is.
Yeah, they see him.
Can you and I be friends?
And
But anyway.
we know you put in the Metallica tape.
So what else is it about, Chris Tansky?
Well, it's a high concept sci-fi show. Basically, aliens, or are they
I guess we describe them as evolved humans.
That is a
off
high concept.
human race in the future found out about the 80s and how wonderful they are, and they wanted 3 people to teach them what the 80s are about. So they sucked us into a time warp and placed us in their, I guess a zoo would be the best choice.
Yeah.
Viewing cages.
Yes.
Viewing
or
cages,
something?
and each episode they give us a topic, and we teach it to the masses of this race of people.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like the first episode is 80s soundtracks. So we talk to the people, the evolved humans, you guys, and we basically tell you what our favorite 80s soundtracks were and what was so magical about them, and do we listen to them in the
Still
present
today, yeah.
So, but yeah, the show is we wanted to make it a little bit different.
Make it
But-
stand out.
Yeah,
Have fun
but
with it.
still have what I feel is very important is they have the realness, the connections to talk about the memories and to just be real, not to be shticky, not to be characters, but to give you
Yeah,
you
we're
know.
still ourselves.
yeah,
We're just
and we're giving you
Yeah.
our true, real feelings and memories and connections to the 1980s. And that's what It Crept from the 80s is all about. And again, we'll have some guests on that. There will be themed episodes. Lots of stuff to talk about. A month developing all this stuff, and there's some tweaking to go along. But we're that's why we're here. We
Yeah.
hope you are excited.
I mean, did you see the
Yeah.
first episode of Seinfeld or The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening. It's growing.
Okay, so let's answer some questions before we get.
Yeah, yeah. Big Beefcake Entertainment
Hey,
said.
Big Beefcake Entertainment. Go check him out on YouTube. He is fantastic. He is a horror fan. He loves the '80s. He's got
So
a
here's our demographic.
yes. He's been a good guy ever since when I was in the void there and going through this and getting all this going. But yeah, what's up, Big Beefcake? What's up? What was his question?
He just said should be a fun night watching all these shows later.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope you know,
Oh, it will be. Big
hope you enjoy it.
Beefcake.
And all you guys who watch this stuff, please give us feedback. Constructive, fun, positive feedback.
You want to make this?
I mean, you can hate it, but just be
Yeah,
nice about
certainly you can hate it, but don't
It's just not my thing.
Don't come after our family because you don't like it.
Don't say we ruined your childhood
Yeah,
because
which
you
is
don't
ridiculous.
like it.
Ridiculous. But because we want to, again, we have
want
to
this to
tweak
grow,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Another question or comment. Here's a question. Will you guys be holding off really talking about the Mask movie news until the next show?
I will.
You're gonna hold off?
I am because I want to do
Do an episode.
its
about
separate
It. Yeah.
video.
Oh.
It deserves its own.
Sorry, B Dubs.
Yeah. I have a lot to say about it.
This guy does.
I'm waiting for a few things from a friend/fan who is setting
Fran?
me up with a few Grail items I need to
Really?
put into my mask collection, and once they are here, that's when this video is going to be made, and that's when I'm going to talk about the Mask movie news. Can't wait.
Sorry, Brandon.
Just give us a taste.
Lisa loves when I see Teddy Ruxpin, I just hear my parents asking how effing much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was chunky. Same thing, Chris at Two Vloggers More. Right? I never had one either. Always wanted to make Teddy sing some Black Sabbath.
That's right. My sister had one. I loved the thing. I didn't necessarily it wasn't
You didn't need a
my
teddy
I didn't
bear.
need it, but I was like, man, this is so cool because in 1985, so I was 8 years old. I was like, man, a animatronic talking bear in your living room. Like, this is a Muppets come to life. And I love the Muppets, so I was like, man. And my sister's getting this thing, which probably cost $100 back then. Come on. But now I have it.
We had that in Grubby.
Yeah, there's Grubby.
Grubby.
Yeah.
We got lucky. My sister and I were the only kids for 7 years, so we did get a lot of that aunts and uncles and grandparents love. Even though we were really poor, they kind of put their money together to give us some pretty sweet gifts. So
Early Kickstarter.
yeah,
The
that was it.
Kidstarter.
Yeah.
I do. Oh, you know what? I'll say that if anyone is watching who donated to the Kickstarter for Hollowed, my comic, thank you for helping it come to life. Thank you very much.
That's another thing we're going to be promoting and pushing is the comics side of everything.
Did we write conventions?
This is all about
Comics?
Comics, conventions. We'll be talking about.
Okay,
that.
okay, cool.
So much.
So
much.
But yeah, no, thank you guys. I just wanted to say that. Lisa said it sounds great, guys. Talking about crap from the 80s, and then Big Beefcake says, I appreciate that, guys. We appreciate you.
That's right.
Being here. Thank you. I just subscribed to your site, your page, so thanks. All right. So next show is the Gory Days.
Yeah, the Gory Days. That is the third show, again, hosted by Chris Tansky, myself, Carrie Elizabeth.
Sorry, Darkness says, did I miss the fisting?
Oh.
It's always for you, buddy. It's always gonna be here.
Fisting is forever.
Yes.
For you.
Forever fisted.
Forever. New T-shirt.
Cover those ears, little Bennett girl.
Oh.
We didn't swear yet. We didn't swear.
Every now
Yeah,
and
yeah.
again, this guy's going to also be on the horror show. And again, there will be other guests. Someone might not be able to show up, so there'll be other people. But anyway, the Gory Days is very similar to the other shows. It's us talking about what we love about the horror genre. The movies from the past, movies from the present, what we're looking forward to for the future.
What up, Saul?
And it's not just going to be about movies, but it'll be about magazines, books, television shows, everything that we love in the horror genre. But again,
Twist.
another high concept.
This is what I bring to the table, folks.
So tell them, Tansky, what the Gory Days also brings to the table.
Basically, it's bookended by a classic 50s style horror show with horror hosts.
Ugh.
And
Who are the hosts?
uh,
Can you give us a sneak peek?
no. It's still a work in progress, but it takes place on the show called the Warlock's Dungeon, and the three of us play the horror host. And then when we go to commercial or show the movie that's playing that episode, that's when we take a side and start talking about whatever topic we are discussing in the
Yeah,
episode.
it's like we got hired to be these horror hosts, but we also wanted to do a show for YouTube. So we're using the equipment and everything from the show as our YouTube show. So when it goes off, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cut, we take off the stuff and start talking about the things that we love in the horror genre. And then, you got to come back, and then we come back.
Put it back on, and then we...
Yeah, it's a whole process, folks.
It's all getting ironed out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, once we get into a groove, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, Madonna's coming out. It's gonna be great.
Oh, Madonna's coming?
So anyway, that's the Gory Days. And again, themes. There'll be themed episodes. There'll be special interviews, special reports. In fact, there's an interview that I did with indie horror legend Todd Sheets. It's a 50-minute interview. It's fantastic. It's in depth. It's awesome. We talk about his career. We talk about shot on video horror. I mean, it's pretty rad, and that's going up this Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. But there'll be stuff like that.
how
you know?
often are the shows coming out?
Okay, well, I would say, I mean, if I'm thinking realistically, I think that the random little videos and stuff will probably be fairly
Pretty
consistent.
frequent.
Because that's something you could just throw together.
Yeah, frequently. Gourmet Scum will probably be the show that is up more than the other two, because the other two are a little more involved production-wise, and it's getting Carrie...
3 people to come
Yeah,
together.
it's getting the 3 people together to do the show. So those 2 shows, I'm going to say right now, until we can get it really streamlined, I would say once a month.
Yeah.
For the Gory Days and It Crept from the 80s. But Gourmet Scum, probably twice a month.
I'd say realistically we'll do it.
How often
twice
would
a
you do
month.
the podcast portion? Was that
Well, we
that-
do it
well,
together now.
yeah?
That was, I mean,
So whenever you guys were available.
yeah, whenever we got together.
Yeah.
For a while, it was kind of consistent.
Nice.
But then, again, we will have other content up.
Yes.
Not just the show type stuff, like collection videos, unboxings, reaction videos, movie reviews, but stuff like, we have this thing where we're going to do called, what was it called? Oh, Does It Hold Up?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we're going to watch an old television show or cartoon or movie, and then do a review of it immediately afterwards, and give you our thoughts on, we may have liked it back then, but do we like it now?
As an adult, yeah.
So that's going to be fun. So that's something that'll go up.
It's scary too. Because if I dislike something I loved as a kid, that'll make me question
He-Man.
things.
I loved He-Man. But
Yeah, we all loved He-Man, but the cartoon
When
is...
you rewatch it, you're like, oh.
Yeah, the cartoon is something else. But but you still love that property. It's,
Yeah.
it's still... Masters of the Universe is pretty magical. And then there'll be movie stuff. We will do movie premieres. Like, we will drop a Warlock or Low Budget Pictures movie that hasn't been seen for a while as like a special premiere.
On YouTube?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. We're
I didn't
gonna
even know about that, folks.
Yeah, we're gonna put some of our old movies up. New movie stuff that nobody's seen will premiere for a little while and then take off, but there will be a premiere on YouTube. trailers, funny shorts. We do plan to do more Warlock home video flicks that will premiere on the channel. But a Warlock home video flick, folks, you got to realize is maybe like 40, 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
If that.
Less than the time of an episode.
Yeah, but that's and they're always shot on VHS, which because you got to keep that aesthetic from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, there's going to be movie side stuff too. I'll even cut together some stuff from behind the scenes from some of the older movies that nobody has seen, and we'll throw it up there. So there's going to be so much content.
Blackmail videos.
Yeah. Well, what's great is that for the most part, these people have been with us for so long. It's like that time has passed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We're getting some comments, so let's get back
Oh,
to
let's
that.
get to the questions.
Chris Walk says, awesome, and the Does It Hold Up, loves that idea. Darkness says, will you be reviewing Infinity War, or did you do a reaction to Venom? Well, both, to answer that.
Yes, we did just shoot a reaction video to Venom,
Oh, nice.
the new Jurassic World trailer, and Deadpool 2. So
when's
that'll,
that coming up?
I don't know. I mean, it could go up soon.
Soon.
It has to go up soon, I guess.
Yeah.
Has to.
But that'll go up soon. And Avengers, for sure. We're going to turn that camera on when we get out of that theater, whether it be in a car or we sit down at some place and talk about it. But
Yeah.
yes, there will be some sort of reaction to Avengers Infinity War.
We'll
for
probably
sure.
just do like a quick, you know.
Scream.
We're all crying, we're all gasping, but yes.
Cramming.
Oh.
Yes. 2 Vloggers more. Maybe you could have a segment on the Gory Days where you interview a horror actor or director from inside a toilet stall. Call it the Gory Hole. No? I like that idea.
We'll see. We'll see who's game
Mr.
for that.
Mr. John Carpenter, we have a pitch.
Yeah. Well, is Chris on the toilet or is the director on the toilet? Because either way,
How about
it
you're
could,
both on the
it could
toilet?
work. Yes.
Or I'm on the toilet interviewing them.
Yeah. Big Beefcake Entertainment says, I'm really hoping Quantum Leap makes it on Does It Hold Up? I love Quantum Leap.
But I haven't watched that.
Yeah, it's been a long time
It's-
since we've
I've
watched Quantum
I've
Leap.
watched the Stephen King episode semi-recently,
Yeah.
and it was great. It's
I
fun.
just want a proper closure.
Ziggy. Lisa Love says, Quantum Leap was my favorite show back in the day. Bennett Family says, will there be new commentaries as well for older flicks?
I think so, yeah.
Come on!
Yeah, we'll do that.
That sounds fun.
You know, if there's so much stuff we can do, we should probably have like a board that has stuff up.
I
so
should
we-
probably write down everything
dry
that we
erase
just
board.
said.
So we know.
'Cause I do
Commentaries
have a-
was always going to be a part of
Yep.
this thing, whether it be the LBP Warlock movies, whether it be shows or movies from the 80s, horror, whatever. Hearing us talk about these films was going to be something that we did. So, yeah, there will be both video and probably a, MP3 version that you can listen to.
Very cool.
So,
I like it.
yeah, we'll do some commentaries.
And I'm also trying to convince Chris to do a film school.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. They're gonna
Two-
be like, how did this fucking guy? How did this freaking guy make these movies for so long? He's so incompetent.
they'll love it.
Yeah.
Put the lens cap on for crying out.
2 Vloggers More says, love Quantum Leap. Darkness says, are you planning on selling the episodes on DVD or Blu-ray once you get a thick collection of them? Well, we could talk about
think
that,
so.
right?
I think we're gonna do that down the road. Definitely something for the conventions, which we are planning on doing. We're gonna do a small convention tour this year, at the end of the year. Probably from August to December, we'll do some. But conventions are definitely a part of the future going forward because for us, when I had Low Budget Pictures and Warlock, when it was like really thriving, conventions were a huge part of us.
That was our lives.
I mean, like, we did so many, and we met so many fans and got so many new fans because of those shows.
And actors.
Nude?
Yes, and nude.
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of the fans became part of the group
Because
because
the family.
we would get so many like people who would just constantly like almost follow us convention to convention.
We're like
and
the
we're always
Grateful
there,
Dead.
so it was like,
A little bit.
hey man, do you want to be in a movie? And then I mean, we've got several people who are still with us who used to be fans and are now part of the family.
That's awesome.
So, but we want to keep that going with this, and this is like not only the shows and the movies and the comic books. I mean, it's just that there's so much that we can be promoting out there in the real world to talk to you folks, to meet you folks, do meet and greets. You know, really, that's a huge part of growing a community is getting out there and meeting the peeps, meeting the people who are entertained by all this stuff. So
We want to do something. I mean, some of these YouTube guys do go to conventions. Like, that's becoming more of a frequent thing.
yeah,
Chris and I have done conventions for over 20 years now. You know what I mean? So, like, we know how that whole scene works, and we're really excited to get out there and have a multimedia table
yeah.
with everything. Movies, comics,
Television, the shows,
the shows,
you know,
like,
yeah.
we want to do some panels if they'll let us, and maybe bring the show live in a way. Take stuff from the audience, and I think it would be a lot of fun.
One convention that is now 100%.
One's locked, 100%.
One convention is 100% locked. We are going to RetroCon in October.
Yes.
Yay!
Expect 3 people.
There will be
To
3
be
of us
there.
at a table.
Yep.
We're not sure who the third one is going to be yet because I know
I'll be in
Tansky is in L.A. with the hoity-toity 40th Halloween
Oh yeah.
convention going on. But yeah, RetroCon in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania,
Yep.
October 13th through 15th.
Great show. A lot of
Warlock
fun.
Home Video Network will be there.
Yep.
Will
Is
you
that
have
another
a
Friday the
banner?
13th?
It is another Friday.
So is that when Halloween comes out? So we'll have to see
No,
it down
October 19th is when
Oh.
Halloween comes out.
There's only
That's
one more
weird.
Friday the 13th this year.
there.
In July.
So
July,
hopefully that answered some of your question. My family watched it over in Italy. Big Beefcake said about Quantum Leap. Saul Perez.
Hey, yo, Saul.
Saul's a good guy.
Angela.
Saul. Just a shout. Saul has a podcast of his own,
Oh.
which is Nerds from the Crypt. Really cool podcast. Has a sweet rap song that plays in front of it. So check out Saul's podcast, Nerds from the Crypt. He said you guys should both be on the toilet facing each other for the interview.
I wish.
Yeah. 2 Vloggers More says Saul.
Me
yes.
and Dario Argento.
2 Vloggers More says, are you guys a fan of Flight of the Navigator?
Of course, I am. Yes, I am for sure.
I am not, but I
No, you don't,
I
you
haven't
don't like
seen
Flight?
it.
I need to
haven't seen
watch it again.
since
I like it.
Was that 85?
I like it. I think it's
85,
great.
86? When was that?
Is that the kid from E.T. again?
No,
No.
it's not Henry
Typecast?
Thomas.
Just kidding.
Typecast. I haven't seen it since I first saw it in theaters, and I didn't like it then, but I'm not
I've
opposed
always
to
loved it.
going back to it.
I think it's great.
It's one
Now
of those
that I know
ones
that
where
that was Pee-wee.
It's being remade.
It is.
Oh.
Yes, they are remaking Flight of the Navigator.
Oh,
Is
right.
Pee-wee
The
in
Rock.
this one?
The Rock's playing the kid.
Yes.
He's playing the Navigator. Tony Bauer just finished rewatching Miami Vice all
Jonathan.
5 seasons. It was so awesome.
Yeah, I never got into Miami.
It was
Vice.
how long?
5 seasons.
It was only 5 seasons? Wow.
Yeah, that was
I didn't
one-
watch it.
That was one show that it was on.
Yeah, it
probably
was one of
because
those
my
I was not
grandmother-
allowed to stay up that late.
But
Yeah.
I was. That's
Not your
that
style.
wasn't my speed.
Yeah.
Michael Knight.
He was more of a riptide kind of guy.
Well, you did watch MacGyver. I love MacGyver.
But MacGyver's awesome.
Yeah.
There
There was
was
science. You were learning
Miami Vice was like
how to do
Too
coke.
cool.
yeah. I was like these are who are these not cool old people? You
Put
know,
on some socks.
I just didn't think they were cool then, and I don't think they're cool now. So
Well,
Miami
all
Vice
right.
doesn't-
Don Johnson's
Don,
way
yeah.
cooler
No,
now.
no.
than he was.
I don't think so.
Lisa Love says, "Ooh, Flight of the Navigator, awesome." Two vloggers more. Do you guys each recall what your very first convention was? Mine was Chiller back in 2004. Will be
Yes.
cool to see some convention footage, guys.
There will be. In
Let me
fact,
write that on the list.
the second episode of It Crept from the 80s. Oh, right. No. Gory Days.
Yeah.
Second episode of the Gory Days is about conventions. So I'm not going to talk too much about it now, but my first horror convention was in 1993. It was Fangoria Weekend of Horrors in New York City. And that just continued.
When was mine? 1990.
When was
6 or 7?
Yours was 96.
when was Army of Darkness? When did that come out?
That was 92, 91, 92.
Okay,
It
so
was 92, I believe.
so mine was 91. Weekend of Horrors Fangoria in Toronto.
Ooh, nice. If you do want to listen, I know they're going to do a live episode. We did do a whole episode of it on Gourmet Scum Radio podcast, where we talked about conventions too.
There will be, yeah, and we will have convention footage.
We'll definitely have convention.
We'll be shooting at conventions. I will put up old convention stuff, certainly on the Gory Days.
We definitely have a lot of fun convention
Got a lot
footage.
of gas, folks.
Conventions. Oh, so Lisa Love says conventions here are awful. No one wants to come to Ireland. It just costs too much money.
Yeah.
We had a Comic-Con, but they've even taken that away from us. Grr.
That's
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
depressing.
Yeah, that is.
You gotta, man, they are so much fun. I'm sorry.
Go over to England because they have some pretty big ones over there. Go see Chris. Go see Chris and his wife. Tony Bauer says Motor City Comic Con 2006. This will be my 12th year in a row. I've always wanted to go. I've got friends out in Detroit. They say it's a really good show. Just haven't been able to make it there.
We might do that, and we might do
No, it's like at the end of the month.
Motor City Nightmares as well,
Ah,
which is the horror show over there. Our buddy Josh, he always talks about how fun it is and how well we would do. So might as well add it to the list.
going to the Detroit Rock City. Bennett family, are there any specific toys you'd like to see reissues of? I'd love to see new Boglins since they've gotten so expensive to recollect.
One of the designers, I want to say his name is Tim Clark. He is online on Instagram and he's still making Boglins. He also worked for the Henson Company. He's worked on a lot of really cool stuff. Fraggle Rock, Dark Crystal, things of that nature. But this guy designed the Boglins. And he still makes Boglins. He doesn't make the big Boglins. And he doesn't do the articulated eyes and all that stuff, the blinks and everything. It's just... Now he focuses on like smaller Boglins, and he's created a new mythology for them. So Boglins are still out there.
Check it out.
I mean, I've talked about it before. I want Mask, and I think
we'll get them. We're gonna get.
I think some new Mask stuff is coming
for sure,
and I cannot wait. But I mean, you know, Super 7 is doing
He-Man.
Masters of the Universe, and they are, man, you know...
These are the best Masters of the Universe toys.
Yes, but
Super
like,
7.
the thing that I hate about these companies is that they are so... It's just, you gotta order them or you ain't gonna get them.
Oh, I got you.
We have to be
You know
part
what I
of their
mean?
club.
That is stupid.
That's the only
That
way.
is stupid.
It's the only way you
Think
can
about
do it.
this.
Can't you just
Masters
go to Toys R Us?
of
Oh,
the Universe should not be a...
exclusive to the
No,
internet.
no. So, but I hear that there is a brick and mortar place that they are talking with, the Super 7 is talking with, that is actually going to carry these new He-Man toys that they have coming out, and they're redos of the original size He-Man figures. So they look like the old school He-Man figures, but with Filmation style sculpts.
Okay.
Now they did that with the bigger figures and sculpted them all like crazy and awesome and new, but with the Filmation looks. Now they have these Filmation style, straight up old school He-Man figures coming out. And they said, but they can't announce anything yet, but they said that there is a store out there that is actually...
Interested.
Yes.
Nice.
Which would be nice because Any other way, you're paying hundreds of dollars to get this stuff, which is ridiculous. It's He-Man, folks. Come on. So, He-Man is out there. I want He-Man. The Sectors are coming back thanks to a Kickstarter,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
which is
I feel
awesome.
like that's the way to go, is the Kickstarter, because we got Fireball Island.
Fireball Island is coming back,
Yeah.
thanks to a Kickstarter, which is phenomenal. I mean, again, some of these. Oh, the real Ghostbusters. That would be great. The real Ghostbusters.
Well, they are.
They are.
Yeah, but they're not.
That was on my list, but Diamond Select Toys is doing it. And
They're doing big as a universe in 2000. You know, the commemoratives.
I mean, they still might maybe DST will after
It would be
seeing
nice.
how these
It would be nice.
sell.
But there's a lot. I'm sorry, this is long-winded, but there's a lot of toys that I would love to see again. But I think also what's great is like you can collect the old stuff.
Well, I mean, to his
you know.
point, sometimes it is very expensive.
It is
to
expensive,
do
yes,
it.
it is. But again, it's also expensive to try to get these newer things. So,
Right.
I mean, do you want the new one or do you want to pay for what you had when you were a kid?
Right.
You know, it's
Give me those Dino Riders.
yes.
Just give me any person riding a dinosaur shooting a rocket.
I think
That's
the
all
new-
I want.
I think the new Jurassic World toys have that capability.
Yeah. But those guys
Yeah.
look like dinosaurs,
Yeah.
being weird guys, creature things. Saul Perez, will you be going to Texas Frightmare? Little too far. To
I would
wish.
love to.
So,
Someday.
Yeah, I mean, I've been asked by fans of the films that I've made for years. Hey, when are you ever going to come
It's a
out this
great
way?
show.
I'm like,
I've heard
Well,
nothing but amazing stories.
you know, it's those ducats, man. Not only is it the
Well, that's your
table.
problem. You're paying ducats.
I know. It's, you got to pay for that table. You got to pay for the flights. You got to pay for all that stuff, the hotel, everything. So that can be tricky, musky.
someday.
I would love to, because I've heard great things.
Darknesses. With the Gory Days, will you be announcing the topics ahead of time for fans to submit their thoughts on whatever the topic is?
Interesting.
That's actually a good idea for all the shows. To maybe do at the end of the episodes, we take fan questions. So maybe I'm writing it down because that's a genius
That's
idea,
yeah.
Darknesses. So what we'll do is we'll take your guys' questions on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, and we'll just read them on air or, what do you think?
That's
I think it's
cool.
a great idea.
I'm all up for that. Right now, we can tell you that
It didn't happen.
the second episode of the Gory Days is conventions.
Right.
The second episode of It Crept from the 80s is about our school memories. And, what was that? Was
Yeah.
it just school?
School days. Yeah.
School days, our
Clothes
school
shopping,
life, clothes
getting
shopping.
the supplies, your
All those-
lunchbox.
Our school memories,
Yeah.
basically,
I remember those days.
are coming up for episode 2 of It Crept from the 80s. Now, with Gourmet Scum, it's like,
It's a mix because
it's everything.
we'll do pop culture now, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's a mix of
within
everything
the
that
week,
we love.
and then sometimes we'll do an old one, but
Well, we certainly can do it for a themed episode. If we have themes, we know themes are coming up.
I think we could always do something like if we say, "Hey, we're shooting this week.
You'll
If
know.
you want to
you'll know by
submit any
then, yeah.
questions,
Yeah.
you can totally do that." And then so if we have a certain theme, we will also do that.
What's our time right now?
It's only 7:55.
Okay.
So it's been an hour. Thank you guys for hanging in there.
Yeah.
C. Meeks.
Yo, Meeks! What's up?
Oh wait, sorry. Chris Walk real quick said, Super 7 basically funded like the Four Horsemen do. Correct.
Yeah. Bullshit. It's Masters of the Universe, you bunch of fucking weirdos.
Oh.
It just pisses me off. Masters of the Universe. It shouldn't be this niche thing.
Yeah, it should be
Ugh.
wide.
Makes
Out
me
there to the
so
masses.
angry. Makes me so angry.
I will say, aside from the live shows, we'll probably keep things more PG-13 for all the episodes.
Yeah, deal with it.
Can't
folks.
hold
Come
back
on.
passion.
Language, whatever. Come on.
No, I know, but I'm saying in order,
Bunch of
like,
wusses.
for the shows, we are gonna.
Yeah, we're keeping it a PG-13. Although the Gory Days,
You're allowed one F-bomb.
the Gory Days is gonna have there's gonna be
It's an
some
R-rated-
visuals. Yeah.
Well, it's R-rated content.
Yes.
So yeah.
So there's gonna be some R-rated visuals for sure.
Well,
Parental guidance is suggested for the gory days.
There you go. C Meeks, do you guys have any Ecto Cooler? If so, where do you live? What times are you out of the house? How difficult will it be to jimmy the lock on the front door? Here's the thing: if you break in and drink this, dude, you're gonna die.
You're gonna have
sick
really
of it.
bad diarrhea.
You probably just joined us, but let me give you a little tip. I did it at the beginning of the show.
Just a tip.
Let me tell you about this Meeks. Go get some Juicy Juice Orange Tangerine. You can get
Write
it
it
at
down.
your grocer's freezer. No, but it's on the shelves at your grocery store. Juicy Juice Orange Tangerine. It is Ecto Cooler.
It is.
It is the only. It's like pulled back on the sweetness a little bit,
Yeah.
which is great. But it is Ecto Cooler. And what I do is I get it and I just put a little green food coloring in it and shkablam. There you go. There's your Ecto Cooler, and you can have it year round, like me.
There you go. Tony Boys, what's your favorite
Angelo. Jonathan.
Jess Franco movie?
Oof, I'm not a fan of Jess Franco. Sorry, brother. Sorry, so I'm not.
Who's Jess Franco?
The guy is a sensual,
Horrific,
horrific, sensual exploitation, TNA, creep, macabre,
He's from
or
Spain.
macabre, as some people would say.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah, I've just never been a fan of his stuff.
Sorry, man. Not so much of a Jess Franco.
What about James Franco?
Now, James Franco, I could tell you.
Eh.
Bennett family, I
Bennett.
know
Bennett.
you are all three fans of poster art. Are
Yeah,
there
man.
any original theatrical posters that you'd like to have for your collections?
Oh.
Come on!
Great
Yes,
question.
Of course.
Good question.
Of course,
Last
man.
Starfighter,
There's too many. There's so many.
Cloak
That
and
would-
Dagger.
I mean, that would be actually a good
That's a great
section for
episode.
it crap from the 80s.
It's a good
Oof,
one.
Maybe not a whole episode, but a
Clash of the
segment.
Titans.
Segment.
For sure, you know. There's great stuff. And we met Drew Struzan
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say.
last year, which was phenomenal. So amazing. Childhood creams come to life. And he signed his Temple of Doom poster for
An
him.
original Fright Night.
Or my Back to the Future poster.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So, pretty much anything Drew
Too many,
Struzan did
yeah.
in the 80s. I personally, his Better Off Dead.
Police Academy 3.
I would love it.
3 and 4 are great. He did 1 through 4.
They had the variant or whatever of the Goonies one where they're all hanging too.
That
That's a
Drew
good
did,
one.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot.
There is a
Too
lot.
many. I don't
Yeah.
have enough.
Bro. That's true. The He-Man line.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's, yeah, but because you want those
Used to,
sculpts.
yeah.
You want, like, you know, that's what you want. There's the sculpt. So I guess you're paying for the sculpts, but you're also paying for, you know,
There's a price for
two-year,
nostalgia.
yeah, a 2-year wait. Especially coming from somebody who doesn't even do anything with those figures. You just put them in a box. Shut up, Chris Walk. I love you.
Darkness is awesome. Thanks. I thought it would be cool to give us, for us to give thoughts on a movie franchise,
Yeah.
or our own mini reviews, or whatever you discuss on the shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all about it. Well, you know,
That's the whole point of this.
we do
is
a
for-
full
to engage people.
Predator episode this summer. Then talk about Predator with us. We'll do it.
Yeah, man.
We probably will do a Predator episode when that
We got a
movie
new movie in
officially gets
September.
announced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it?
I'll believe it when I see the
Yeah, I
trailer.
really, because,
Oh.
come on. There's not even a theatrical poster in the theater, right?
I don't think
Not yet.
So
I
it's
mean,
like-
it's still too early, though.
Yeah. C Meeks, very happy. Oh my god, he's very happy that you gave him that advice.
Yes,
Um,
it's true. It's true.
2 Vloggers More, Big Trouble in Little China poster was incredible.
Love
Yes.
it. Drew Struzan.
Drew Struzan,
Love it.
yeah.
I have that as well.
Every Struzan.
the Struzan, as the kids call
And
them.
the toaster Struzans are really good
Oh,
as
those
well.
delicious.
Those
And the
delicious.
Toasters, good band. Chris Walk wrote, ouch. Love you, man.
He knows I'm. You know.
And then Tony Bauer. Who wins in an arm wrestling match? Lincoln Hawk from Over the Top or Dutch from Predator?
Dutch.
Look at those guns.
Dutch. Come on. You son of a bitch.
Turning of the hat won't
Come on
do
now.
anything.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. Dutch all the way. Dutch ain't breaking a sweat.
He's got a cigar.
Well, he's already glistening with his
Yeah.
own bodily cream.
Yeah.
He's having a conversation off to the
Uh,
side.
Look at this
So
son of a bitch.
we've gotten 3 thumbs down.
Oh,
Sorry.
Of course.
For
It's,
you.
you know, it's,
Yeah, I
you know
know.
who it is.
Sorry to really bother you.
it's those, those
talk.
thumbs down. These people are so hilarious.
Uh,
Doesn't mean a thing. Doesn't mean a thing.
Bennett family, is there a property, horror, cartoon, etc., that you'd like to have a clothing line that doesn't exist yet? Oh man, probably
Saved by the Bell.
Sure.
Saved by the Bell Jammy collection for sure.
Yeah, they need to put out the exact clothes that they wore in episodes.
I would buy.
You can be Zach Morris. You
That
can
would be
dress as
great.
Screech.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh.
complete with like,
His
say like AC Slater. You get his mullet.
Yeah, Zach's pompadour or whatever that thing is.
I don't know.
Great band.
Um,
Zach's Pompadour. I love them.
I think that's actually a good one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I would love to see all that stuff come back. You know, any of that stuff. Like, I mean, you know, are you talking like full on like
Merchandise
brands
based off of
you know,
these
This is a
movies.
clothing
or
line.
or like, because you can get a lot of shirts.
Yeah.
That
I mean, you
are-
can get a Bayside High shirt.
Yeah, I mean, you can get like Punky Brewster and all that stuff out there, but clothing line, I don't know. Yeah,
I mean,
Kid Video,
Kids Incorporated.
Kids Incorporated. Yeah. Any kid band.
the
I want the Brandon Bennett line.
Oh.
oh,
What does that consist of?
probably a stained robe.
Oh.
Sorry,
Crusty.
Chris Walk said
Tears.
Dutch, of course, Dutch.
Yeah.
Tony Blaze, when are they going to do a live action movie of the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy? Have you? I've watched that show.
I don't watch it. I've never watched it.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, just because I think that's a Nickelodeon, maybe it's a Cartoon Network show. I feel like they don't turn a lot of cartoons into live action movies in general.
Well, not from the modern era. They certainly do from
Yeah.
the 80s.
Yeah. I mean, Garbage Pail Kids was a card. Like, what else? I'm just trying to think of like what else was a cartoon that got turned into a movie.
Smurfs.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Smurfs, yes.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
Transformer.
also true. Yeah, so not
He-Man.
modern stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna ever see that.
Some of it. Fairly Odd Parents got turned into a live action.
Oh, it did.
And SpongeBob got turned into a musical on Broadway.
Oh, well, and it was a movie with live action people.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You tell me, Billy.
Write it. Write it yourself.
Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Sell it.
Kickstarter.
That's it. You can do it. Chris Walk said, trademark that Saved by the Bell thing. Meow. You're right, man. And Bennett family, yeah, we're more Fright Rag style merch for property. I mean, again, there's so much. I mean, really.
I would want them all for everything that I love.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, jeez. Facts of life, growing pains, different
Popples.
strokes. Yeah.
I mean, you have a Facts Life shirt.
I know, but
But
I
it's a
mean a whole
screen
thing.
print, yeah.
like everything.
You want those school uniform?
You want
yeah,
the
man,
socks.
I want the Eastland School outfits for men.
You want a Booker?
Want
Booker
some
shirt?
baseball tees, different strokes, bicycle man.
Oh, too soon.
So who knows? We'll see it.
Corded
Well,
jump
yeah,
action.
Punky. Mr. Streaks on the channel.
Okay, so we caught up on the live chat. So what else are we going to talk about? What else we got on the list?
Okay, so I wanted to talk about
Got the giveaway.
Oh yeah. So, well, let's see. We got that Todd Sheets interview coming Friday, 10 a.m. Reaction videos. Movie
Yeah, maybe
reviews.
maybe just go through some more of that stuff that we're gonna put on there because we kind of blazed through it.
Well, we are. We're gonna put on unboxings, toy videos, toy reviews.
We've already got
past and present.
yeah.
We're gonna do these reactions. We'll see, guys. Like, you may like them, you may not, and we may not be a thing that we do anymore. It's just people seem to enjoy them. We've talked about it before. Like, sometimes reaction videos are 100% faked and played up because, I mean, really. So, I mean, we're just straight up just 100% real watching these things. And those are our reactions. So I don't know if they're provocative enough for you. Like,
We haven't screamed or cried.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
We should do it, but we should do it to like a really like a drama.
Yeah.
We'll do that
Yeah.
to like Schindler's List 2, whatever when that comes out.
Yeah. Schindler's Revenge.
Yeah. Schindler on the Roof.
So we're gonna do those movie reviews. We'll do. Yeah, I mean, then we'll do these fun things like where if we're going to something, we'll pop out and do like a reaction to it. Like if we're going to a movie, if we're going to an event, things of that nature. Maybe even concerts. Who knows? We'll do reaction videos to that as we're there. So yeah, lots of stuff coming. But I do want to, again, I want to shout out to Lisa Loves, her YouTube show. Get on over there to subscribe to her. She's got some great videos. Two vloggers more. Love those guys. So awesome. Go check them out. AZ80s Girl. I enjoy her videos. She is a lot like us where we talk about her memories and connections and love of the 80s, but it's her side of things, the girl side of things. So it's a lot of My Little Pony. Yeah, it's a great perspective. It's different.
Rainbow Bright.
Yeah, Rainbow Bright. All that stuff. Teddy Ruxpin, Gem, all that stuff. So it's really cool, and it's just fun to see all that stuff that she has as well, because it's it's 80s. It's what we grew up with.
Love it.
So Matt Brassfield and Sparkle Comics.
Oh yeah.
They are going to be doing a line of LBP/Warlock comic books with some of my characters down the road. And there's the possibility of...
There's the factuality.
Yeah, it'll probably happen. But there's a comic book that we will write about a low-budget pictures... Some characters that are very popular, and that might happen, and that might be like a Kickstarter/Sparkle Comics type thing that ends up happening down the road. I mean, with the Hollowed and the other ideas he's got coming, I think the comics is also just going to be a thing that like happens as far as the interconnectivity of all these promotions go. I think the comics it's just going to go hand in hand with all the other shit that we do. It's something geeky. It's something that Casey has done and created, and it's just a part of this big family of promotional geeky magic. So I think the comics are just going to, be a thing, be a part of this whole thing, and hopefully there'll be some some really weird stuff coming in that department.
Well, we have an unlimited budget with comics.
Yeah.
And that's something that we've never had.
Yeah. True.
And we can come up with all the crazy stuff that we've never been able to film. And that, to me, gets me very excited about the idea of this comic.
But you know, the filmmaker in me though is also like, man, I would rather just do a movie.
Well, of course.
You know.
Yeah. Well, maybe one of these
An adaptation.
Netflix or Amazon or who knows. They buy Mark Millar's stuff.
But that's Mark Millar.
At the time, he wasn't.
No,
I'm
he's
just
always
saying.
been Mark Millar.
So, anywho,
yeah.
you'll see some crazy stuff.
I like it.
So yeah, so that's we got that going on for us. Yeah.
That's it. It's the end.
I mean, that's all I wrote down, other than the get us to 200 and then the giveaway prize. Once we hit that 200.
What are we up to?
I don't know. I think it's still 189.
Well, we got a couple since this
Oh,
started.
do we?
Thank you, people.
So
who
we're in the 90s
subscribe.
now. We're in the 190s now.
I think so.
190.
It doesn't tell me
191?
like right here, but I
Oh.
think that's where we're at.
Okay. Sounds moist.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you for those subs, and hope you enjoy the stuff that we got coming on. But anyway, so if we get to 200 subscribers or more, and if you're a commenter, if you comment in all the stuff that we do, we're going to pick one lucky commenter who will get...
What are they gonna get, man?
And we show this off on the Gory Days as well, because it's very appropriate. But one lucky fan is going to get the brand new Halloween teaser poster. This ain't old Halloween, folks.
It's new.
This is the Blumhouse production.
Danny McBride written.
Yeah.
That's right.
Jamie Lee Curtis starring.
Jamie Lee's back.
That mask has seen better days.
John Carpenter is producing and scoring the film. This comes out October 19th of this year. And this is the teaser poster. So one lucky fan out there, once we get to 200 or more, we will pick somebody in the comments. You got to comment on our videos.
Someone will pick at random.
And we will pick somebody at random, and you will get the new Halloween poster.
Perfect for conventions.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Nice silver.
That's right.
Sharpie
I
on
mean,
there.
you could really ruin this poster with somebody's scraggly ass signature.
We're talking to you, John Carpenter. No, but it's exciting, like we're all really excited about that movie. I'm
Yeah,
sure
man,
that'll
it's
be
awesome.
a huge topic of discussion on
Oh, we will for
the
sure.
Gory Days for sure.
Gory Days and Gourmet Scum for sure.
It'd be cool if there was some T-shirt merchandise.
Oh, yeah.
For said movie.
Yeah, man. I wonder if there will be some T-shirt
I'm
merchandise
so
from
curious.
Halloween 2018. Huh?
He's got a Halloween shirt on.
Maybe. And I've got a Friday the 13th shirt on.
I've got
That's
a
relevant.
Ellen Ripley shirt on.
Hey, man.
Thank you, Chris.
She's a badass.
for getting me that.
Aw,
Not this Chris, the interwebs Chris.
there's a lot of Chris's.
Yeah, this Chris.
So other giveaways,
There'll be other
well,
giveaways.
yeah.
Because we got to get, we'll do like, get us to 250, get us to 300, that type of thing.
Yeah.
There will always be some fun giveaways that we'll be doing.
Plateaus. We want to keep moving.
Yeah. And the giveaways will get even more extreme.
Oh,
You might get a piece of me
like your skin?
and DNA.
Oh.
A piece of
I
DNA.
know people out there want to clone me. They need more of me.
Lisa, okay, you got the name. So you got the name of the 80s girl. 2 vloggers more. Can't wait for the comic book stuff. 2 big indie comic fan. Whoop. It's coming. Chris Walk, I'm working on the nightly endeavors of Skeet Depula.
That's a page turner.
That's it.
Versus
Uh,
Farthammer.
He also said, yeah, Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
2 vloggers more says, whoa, that is a nice poster. I dig the simplicity of that.
Yeah, man.
Darkness says,
Oh.
awesome.
Halloween.
Hercules McGillicuddy.
Hercules McGillicuddy.
Sorry, Hercules McGillicuddy Jiggins.
Jiggins, what are you doing here?
Last name Jiggins. Clapped. Bennett family says, sweet, such a great poster. Hercules says, Chris Seaver, love you, no homo.
Okay. But why? Why not, man?
Yeah.
You got
We're all
that.
friends here.
My cream is your cream.
Oh.
Is there? So if you guys have any other questions, send them over. We'll talk about whatever.
Yeah, what's the time? What's the time on here?
We're on 8:15, so
8:15. So we got about 45 minutes more
before the first episode.
Before the shows begin to launch on the channel.
Again, if you're just tuning in, it's first up, Gourmet Scum Radio at 9:00. 9:15 is it Crep?
Yep.
It crept at 9:15. It crept
from the 80s.
And then at 9:30, the Gory Days.
Yes. Now, you don't have to stop watching Gourmet Scum and go watch the next show.
Actually, don't do that.
Yeah, because the shows are. Let's see. The Gourmet Scum is about 2 hours long, and that will be streamlined. That is because it was our 100th show, and we had a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
It Crept from the 80s is a lean 70 minutes long.
It's longer than most LBP movies.
We're going to try to kick it to 80 minutes an episode for It Crept from the 80s. Thank you to, I think it was Retro Crunch, who said, you should do It Crept from the 80s at 80 minutes.
Smart.
To keep that, fun little...
80s on 80s on 80s.
80s. So we might do that. And the... Gory Days, I believe, is actually 83 minutes.
Stretch that one out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go. So you got a lot of content in there, folks, to enjoy.
So it's whatever you're into. I mean,
Eat it up.
So the first episode of It Crept was what?
First episode of It Crept is 1980 soundtracks.
There you go.
Gourmet Scum is we focus mostly on the 10 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yep.
And then the Gory Days, we just talk about our connections with horror, what got us into horror, and some of our favorite horror films. Not all, but some, because we did leave a lot out. But we've got shows, plenty of shows to talk about everything that we love.
Lots of horror.
Right, Chris Tansky?
Yes.
Chris Walk says, "Man, it's so late there." I think that was sarcasm. You're in the West Coast, bro. Tony Bauer. Mary F. Kill, Ann Ramsey, Grace Jones, or B. Arthur. All three of you guys pick.
Oh. Well, I would immediately kill Ann Ramsey. She got to go. I mean, I ain't putting anything next to that. So she did.
Throw mama.
So who else was it?
Throw her from the train.
It's B. Arthur
and Grace Jones.
Grace Jones. Well, give me a bag, and I would do Grace Jones, because she freaky for show. I'd marry B. Arthur.
A bag?
I just don't.
This is the haircut.
She is just not. She's not attractive to me. I don't think Grace Jones is very attractive. She's probably a fine person. She's probably lovely. that's not for me. But I bet she's a wildcat.
Yeah.
I bet she's a wily panther in the sack.
Yeah. There's some
claw
marks on
I
her
would
back.
definitely get down with that freakness.
I have to. I agree.
And then I would marry B. Arthur.
Yeah,
it would be fun.
she's just
It'd be a
nice.
lot of like sarcastic rivalry there, going back and forth with each other.
you
Yeah,
know,
there would be a lot of. She's a sassy.
And then there's
little
Maud.
dame. Maud. Yeah. So there you go.
Sorry, I mean it's just the obvious choice.
Obvious.
Chris Walk, congrats on 100. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris Brooks.
Of course, you were on some of those episodes, so thank yourself.
Chris, I have a question. Is it walk or valk?
Is it vampire or vampire?
Vampire.
Darknesses, can't wait to watch these at work on Thursday. Got a double dip on the gourmet sky. Lisa Love says, "Damn, it's 1:15 here, so we'll
Ooh.
have to check out soon.
All right.
We'll definitely enjoy all the quality shows tomorrow. Delighted that you guys are launching. We're delighted that you're launching with us.
Yes, thank you so much, Lisa.
You've launched us.
You've been you're a constant supporter, so thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
so much.
C. Meeks, opinions of the movie. There's nothing out there.
There's nothing out there. Oh my goodness. That is a.
Is that the...
I believe it's a
It's a 1992 Rolf
Knefsky
Knefsky.
film. Rolf Knefsky, yeah. I saw it maybe once. I actually owned it on DVD once. It's been a very long time. since I've seen that movie.
Well,
So I don't.
Does it hold up?
Yeah, that should be.
When a horror film buff tries to warn his friends of impending danger during March break, they scoff at him. That is until sinister things begin to happen.
Yeah, man, it's been I mean, I probably saw it that once when I owned the DVD.
Looks like there's
The
little
sold
creatures.
DVD.
It's a trauma-produced flick, I guess.
Well, not produced.
Well, I mean, you know,
They picked it
distributed.
up. I mean, we've got a trauma movie.
Wow. Anyway,
One of our movies is out.
I've
there,
never
trauma.
seen it. Never seen it. Never even heard of it until you just said that.
Learn something every day.
Looks like we'll have to watch it. Two vloggers more. Yeah, guys. Same as Lisa. 1:20 a.m. Going to be up at 6.
Well, thank you.
Thank
Need
you.
to be here
Yes.
for this though. We'll
Wow.
have to throw in the towel.
Commitment.
Thank you
Uh,
guys so much for
Crusty
coming.
towel.
Love
Very
this. Can't
awesome.
wait for the show. It's going to be amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and I'm going to try to, like I said to you and Lisa, I'm going to try to get you guys involved in the show in a
Well, they can do a floating head like Chris Watt.
yeah, straight up like be on the show.
Yeah.
Yes. Doing a segment.
We'll just
for the
Skype you
show.
in and
So
we
yeah,
can
I
do that.
I want to get you guys on. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bye,
Chris.
guys.
Chris Walk said walk, as in walk in on sunshine.
No, Vok. Like Rachel Weisz.
Lisa Love says, night Chris, hope you included this in your weekly vlog. Oh, the other Chris. Yes. Okay. Bennett family. We've been seeing a lot more obscure films, seeing DVD and Blu-ray releases. Are there any that you haven't that you feel needs to happen?
Oh my goodness. There's so many.
Oh my god.
Well, because when you think about the things that are out there on Blu-ray that are getting Blu-ray
It is
releases,
kind of
and
shocking,
not.
some of the stuff
and
that's not.
that's not, it's just kind of like
Cloak and
what-
Dagger,
what
not
is
on Blu-ray.
going on there. So, I mean, there's a lot of crap, just dumps that I wish were out on Blu-ray. Because I would, there's really crappy movies that I like.
Summer
that
School?
I would love.
Not on Blu-ray.
Well, yeah, that's like a.
Right.
That is a classic that should be on Blu-ray. I mean, I'm staring at a poster of Teen Wolf 2. Teen Wolf TOO, folks. And that has a Blu-ray release with special features. Why doesn't Summer School?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Insane. Ski School has a Blu-ray release, which I proudly own. But why doesn't Summer School have a Blu-ray release? Insanity. Insanity.
I don't like it.
I would love to see The Invisible Kid
Ooh.
on any format other than VHS. I do have the VHS. It's right over here.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of shows. Like, so for me,
Oh,
Buffy and
yeah.
Angel
They're not?
shocks me.
They're not on Blu-ray.
They're
no.
not
What?
on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
It is shocking to me.
Yeah,
that
I
they're
would
not
love
on
Buffy
Blu-ray.
and Angel on Blu-ray. Proper aspect ratio.
Yes, with commentaries and behind the scenes and I just want to see. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's
I
weird.
want Loaded Weapon 1 on Blu-ray. It would be great.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie. I think it's hilarious to this day.
Is Men at Work on Blu-ray?
It is.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
that's a
on
good
a
movie.
Shout Factory
Oh,
Blu-ray. I love Men at Work.
I do too.
But yeah, there's definitely some releases out there
Yeah.
that need to be on Blu-ray, my man. I
So-
agree.
Yeah.
Well, The Midnight Hour. The Midnight Hour needs to be put on Blu-ray. Like, I know it wasn't shot,
And good.
for that,
Yeah, yeah,
but to have like a commentary, special features,
It's Sherry Belafonte.
the movie cleaned up, I mean, that would be fantastic. Mwah, mwah.
There's a lot of TV like.
The Convent, I want on Blu-ray.
Oh my god.
Free Enterprise, I
Please.
want on Blu-ray.
That's not on Blu-ray.
No.
Oh, that's such a good one.
I love.
Are
Free
Degrassi's on
Enterprise.
Blu-ray?
No, they're not on
I
Blu-ray.
always wanted to read.
Damn you Canadians. So, it's too bad. Two vloggers more. Thanks, man. Would have loved to involve you guys in something vlog this. Yeah, night Lisa, night Bennett. Okay, night. Everybody's saying good night. Good night.
Night.
Laughograms. Tom Strickland is here.
Hey,
Tommy.
Tom Strickland.
Thank you,
Hi,
Tom.
hi.
Tommy
Tom
boy.
Strickland is the future guy who's gonna make our flyers for.
Tom Strickland.
I'm just jumping that on you right now, Tom. Hopefully you'll make our flyers for all the conventions we got coming up.
So, the graphics for.
Yeah, everything that you see on these shows, that's from Mr. Tom Strickland.
Yep. So he does have his own.
T-Public.
Is it TeePublic?
Yeah.
Okay, so check out Tom's TeePublic site. He just I don't know if they're out yet. He showed them to me. He has a really cool Toys R Us phone case that's coming and a T-shirt for all of you.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You know, getting back into that nostalgia. He had a cool Friday the 13th shirt that was revealed the other day. But the Gory Days graphic, the Gourmet Scum graphic.
Yeah, a lot of the shirts that are on our TeePublic,
Yep.
which you can go get, tpublic.com/lowbudgetpictures. That's a lot of Tom's work, Tom's business.
Yeah, Tom
Great
kills
stuff.
it.
Tommy.
Chris Walk, as in Mick Walk, the new Asian McDonald's dish. Makes sense.
McWalk, it's delicious.
Ramen.
McValk.
Bennett Family. Midnight Hour is always my go-to for a needed release. The Convent is on Amazon Prime if anyone hasn't seen it.
Yeah, but it's not even widescreen,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous. Mike Mendez, who I am a friend of, he likes my stuff. I like his stuff. We've talked many years. We've traded toys back and forth together. Actually, he talks about the woes of getting a Blu-ray release of that movie, and it pains me because The Convent is fantastic. Talked a little bit about it on the Gory Days.
Yeah. Tom says, look forward to making some flyers for you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Tom.
And he said, I also forgot about this thing started at 7. Did you all talk about Toys R Us? We didn't talk about Toys R Us.
No, I'm sure that's something we'll talk about on It Crept from the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
But we can talk about it right now if you want.
What do you want?
Toys R Us, man.
It was fun.
It's gone.
Yeah.
What are we to do?
I mean, I've been not fighting with Tom about it, but because their prices have been so high
I
the
gotta
last
be
20 years,
honestly,
I'm okay with
there's
it.
nostalgia for Toys R Us
There's
because
reality.
it was a fun kid thing that we all were a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing those commercials were amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But I gotta admit, I
never
didn't
shop there in
yeah,
years.
and I didn't go to Toys R Us as a child until probably into my teens, because we didn't have one close
There's
to
no,
us.
the closest one was, well, for you, where was yours, Horse?
It was
we went to
either
Buffalo.
it was either Elmira
Yeah.
or Buffalo, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was mostly KB's, man.
Yeah.
KB Toys.
KB was way more of a hit, personally.
Or Hills department
Yeah,
store had
Hills
a rad
stuff.
toy section
Mhm.
back in the day. But I do have that nostalgia for Toys R Us because of mostly the commercials,
Right.
the catalog that
Yeah.
we would get, and just how I guess your little mind would sort of like
You got Jeff.
create the scenario
Yeah.
of what this place would be like if
Yeah.
you were to walk into
Right.
it, you know? And I didn't walk into one until my teens, for sure.
Oh.
And by that time, I was just kind of like, well, this is cool.
I
Yeah.
walked in when I was a kid, but I remember
I did.
I was talking to my sister about it because I was calling her from Toys R Us, and I was like, "Hey, do you want anything for my niece who's 3?" And I was like, "Yeah, all these people are talking about how sad they are," and she was like, "I'm not sad." She goes, "We were poor. We went into a Toys R Us. We didn't come out with anything. Like, it was way more expensive than all the other toy stores. So it sucks for all of you who really did have that connection. I'm sorry, but at the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
My
I mean, it
kids
was
are
expensive, man.
past that age where they want toys.
I definitely took River
yeah.
to Toys R Us.
And he did.
And he enjoyed it when he was. I mean, now he's 11, and now he's just kind of like, well, we can just go to Walmart or, Target or whatever, or,
Well, for my daughter's birthday, we went in there. I was like, pick anything within reason. And she was like, I'm
There's
good.
nothing within reason.
I'm good. I'm like, seriously? She was like, yeah, I don't need anything. I'm like, all right. Well.
Yeah, and us big kids can
And
get,
then they announced the closure like a couple weeks later. So, it
us
must be
big
our
kids
fault.
can find toys other places.
Kickstarter.
But I mean,
There's something like NECA.
it certainly
You got to have
sucks
some stuff.
as far as what it meant to people,
Yeah.
and that it's a brick and mortar that is once again being destroyed by
Online.
the internet. But KB's is coming back in December.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's exciting. I will definitely be there opening day, wherever they are, as far as because I think they're doing like the mall things again. They are opening in malls again, which is pretty awesome. So we'll see what they have.
See how that works.
Yeah, they seem to say they've got a strategy that
They need to hit that niche.
seems like it's going to work, and that's one of the things is they are, from what I read, they are playing up hardcore on the nostalgia, with the way they're bringing the store back. That's cool.
That's
for
exciting.
the 40-year-olds who
Yeah.
you know.
Cool.
Well, they're the ones who have the money, and then they usually have the kids to bring.
It'd be,
Yeah, so.
it'd be kind of cool if there was some warehouse somewhere where all these toys were left behind from the 80s and they buy them up and just put them in there.
Well,
All those Boglins are coming.
Tom was telling me about this place that he knows of that is very similar
Oh,
to
really?
that there were like boxes of these 80s toys that somebody was privileged enough to either swipe or buy, or I can't remember the whole story, but
That's crazy.
very interesting. So
Chris Walk said KB for life. Hill's toy section where I learned to be a serial shoplifter as a kid. Tom wrote, I think we can all agree that the current incarnation of Toys R Us won't be missed, but I will miss Toys R Us from my childhood.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
you totally it's
We
that
have
like,
those memories. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah,
we can
I-
talk about it in an episode.
You know, they he was glad that there was a store that existed just for toys.
Yeah.
KB though, I definitely spent more of my paper route money in there than any place else. I will miss the TRU exclusives. And then he said, from what I read, the people behind the new KB are even bringing in old KB employees to consult.
That's right, they are.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
did read that. Yeah, so like, I mean, I'm not gonna knock them until I see it. So,
Right.
but right now, I'm very optimistic about.
Yeah.
Even if it comes back for like a year, like
Like Ecto Cooler.
it gives us that chance to relive the KB experience again. So that's cool.
That'd be fun.
That's cool.
Brian of the Living Dead.
Brian of the
Hey!
Living Dead.
What up, guys? I
Hey.
hope I didn't miss too much.
Brian, I don't know. You might have, but that's
looking-
okay because it's right here, and you can just
rewatch it.
rewatch it.
Looking forward to these upcoming shows, especially Gory Days. Hope to hear some Fright Night and Freddy talk.
There will be.
Oh,
Speaking of Fright Night, we do have. What did we do? A commentary? What did
No,
we
there's
do?
a 30th anniversary retrospective that
Yeah.
we did that is on this channel
Yes.
right now.
And
You
it's
can go down and watch. But that was
chunky.
for a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Mark my words, we will be doing another Fright Night episode for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's too good of a movie not to talk about again in great detail.
Yeah.
In frightful detail.
I mean, I think Fright.
And for sure, Freddy, come on. Especially with this guy, Fred Head.
Yep.
We will for sure be talking about Freddy.
See my collection. You come over, we'll film that.
Yeah, we got to do that. We got to go to, and that's another thing. We will go to all y'all's places and film your collections.
Your house.
And we'll get interviews with you guys. We'll set that up. We want to do that. We want to go to places.
Yep.
And talk to all you fans and get your collections and get your insights on the things that you love that are geeky and horrible and nostalgic.
And we'll do more. I think I didn't write it down, but collection videos, our own movie and
Movie,
toy
toys,
and everything.
yeah, memorabilia,
Yep.
that stuff. There will be plenty of collection videos coming.
Where are we? Chris Walk. I like the mall concept for a toy store. TRU was doing that in malls around the holidays. I think it was called TRU Express,
Yeah.
but the setup was totally KB.
It was.
It's true, but
Yeah.
again, it was more money. And it was like, this
Yeah.
is stupid to me. Like, why are you asking me to spend more than I can just look on Amazon? But yes. Tom Strickland, I took my daughters to their first con this past weekend. It was a smaller one, but Olivia dressed up like Wonder Woman. They picked up some comic books and toys, and they loved it.
That's
Awesome.
rad.
That's
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really
Get
cool.
them all geeked up. I know you've been showing them the Saturday morning sleepover stuff I've been sending you. How have they taken to that stuff?
Yeah, I'm
You
curious.
know, it's because my son, like, some of it he enjoys, but some of it he's just like,
Oh, like you sent the disc?
this has got to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I sent Tom some of the discs
Got to go.
for him to check that stuff out.
Bennett family, can we get Tom Holland to head up a Fright Night TV show, please?
I wish.
That'd be amazing.
He's doing a comic book. The comic books are coming back.
Yep.
A Fright Night.
Because I don't think the book's coming out.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I think he's going to probably take that and put it through the comics storyline, which would be great.
That'd be cool.
Fright Night 3.
I think he gets the rights back next year or 2020.
Oh, man, we got to get on there. You know? He ain't getting any younger.
He's not. But you know what, though? I bet you anything he has a script and he's already... You could get me.
I just want more Fright Night everything.
Yeah.
Thanks, Menendez brothers. You ruined it.
Fright Night 2's still great.
All right, we caught up on the chat. Wait, Laugh-O-Grams. Yes, they love the old stuff. They really enjoyed Punky Brewster and Kids Incorporated.
Heck yeah.
They were glued to the TV for almost all of it, though.
Nice.
That's great.
That's cool.
Good.
That's really cool.
You've raised them well.
Punky and Kids are totally on my
What's your name?
Punky.
Punky. They were particularly impressed with the old commercials.
I'm sure they were very impressed.
Chris Walk said, "Did you say floating head?" Yes, we will
Many
have.
times.
We will have floating heads.
We will have Chris Vaux's floating head behind us.
Yes.
Mecha Lecca Hying.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just get like a little TV
Little
set.
box.
Put your guys' faces in that. That'd be good. But I mean, you know, that's another thing. Like as far as the interviews of people in their homes, but like interviews in general. You know what I mean? Like if we
Yeah.
get out to conventions and we talk to people, like Chris has got his interview coming up on Friday. With Todd Sheets. We will get more interviews with fans and celebrities that we can.
Totally.
You know what I mean? And old LBP people and, you know, out in the community. There's a place here. Well, it kind of stinks none of you guys are around here, but like in Rochester, we might try to do some stuff with a local comic book place, Pop Rock.
Yeah, you gotta get on there.
Well, we need to,
you gotta send
you know,
that-
now we can do it.
you gotta send that email up, you know?
Yes. So, Chris Walk said, excellent Max Headroom. You guys should come down here for Star Wars Land. If I'm able to get the cast preview, I will send you some footage. We're gonna go down there next year. Next
year.
September. Get ready.
Next year. I mean, I'm lucky enough to go this year as well.
Yay.
I am just almost 3 weeks away from coming to Orlando. I can't wait to hit Disney up again. My wife and I will be talking about that in our own video that we have coming on the channel.
Sweet.
You're not supposed to post those videos.
Well, it's an education.
Oh,
video.
yeah.
That's
They
where that
need to
goes.
know. They need to know how to do these things, Chris Tansky.
I need to know.
Speaking of my wife, Shield Maiden Heiress, her channel she's got going on over there. Shield Maiden Heiress. That's Aeris.
Yes.
Shield Maiden Heiress. It's her video game channel. She's an RPG lover. She loves older games. She loves her beer as well, so she talks about lots of ales that she enjoys. She does streaming, her playing, and she does fun little videos of her talking about her love of video games. At some point, I know all of it will intertwine and
Crossover episode.
Yes, there will be doing stuff with us, and some of these guys will be over there on her thing. And she just did a giveaway where she gave away a $25 gift certificate to GameStop.
Oh, nice.
And the lucky winner was none other than Darknesses.
Of course
she
it was.
She didn't know that he was an
who he
LVP
was?
fan. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just commented and
Yeah.
she did a random, like out of a hat thing.
Yeah.
And
Darknesses. Brandon Bennett. First Tom. You guys should come down for Star Wars Land. Oh wait, we already did that.
Yeah, we are.
Bennett.
Next year.
Hopefully Chris will be able to do an interview with Todd Cook someday.
That's get me out to Texas, man. I mean, Todd
You could probably do a Skype.
There has been,
Google
I know, but that's
Hangout.
like
I know.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean, like the
Face to
relationship
face.
that Todd Cook and I have had has been, I mean, since 1993. I've had this relationship with Todd Cook, who basically gave me my first distribution for my films that I was making. And he sold them through his company, Cemetery Cinema, back in the day. But he's out there in Texas. And from 93 to the present, we have always talked, corresponded. I mean, back in the day before there was internet, well, internet that
Right.
was readily available, in the early 90s, we would correspond through actually writing letters
Oh, old
back and
school.
forth.
No idea. What
And
that
then
is.
when we didn't do the letters, we did video letters. So we began to
That I don't know
record
what that is.
ourselves talking back and forth. And that was a thing.
Camcorder?
Yeah, on
You just
camcorder.
Send the oh, that's
Yeah,
kinda
we would
clever.
send the tapes back and forth, and that's how we would communicate.
I like that.
And to this day, we still have never. I mean, I've remade one of the man's movies, Evil Night, in 2014, which you can see the behind the scenes of right down here in the channel.
Oh, on your penis?
Yes, and you can see the movie. You
Amazon
can
Prime.
Amazon Prime, or you can get the Blu-ray from me.
Get it for
But I still don't. I still have never met Todd Cook in real life, and I would love to. That would be an
That'd be
awesome
pretty
thing.
cool.
If we were going to Texas for a con, that would be a must. We would have to meet Todd Cook face to face.
Lefograms, just let me know when you're coming for Star Wars. I'll make sure to get some time off. Of course, Tom. Come on. Dan Fryermuth.
Hey, Dan!
Hey,
Framos,
Dan.
Dan!
Congrats on the network.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to
Yeah,
good to
fun.
hear from you.
He's here.
He's here.
Darkness has said, because he won.
Yeah.
That's it.
What are you gonna get?
Well, he won
got
his,
that
his
25,
gift.
uh,
Right. No.
Yeah.
Was
Oh,
what's
well,
he
yeah.
gonna
What are
give
you
away?
buying?
Yeah,
What are you
tell us what
gonna
you're getting with that. Hopefully, it's going right to your kid.
buy? No. He's
No.
probably getting God of War if he's smart. So Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we gotta talk about it because
We got it
We
over
gotta
there.
get on it.
I mean, that's not. It's
It's a thing.
people need to. If they feel like helping us out, they
Well,
can help
let's-
us out.
So Patreon is kind of like Kickstarter, but it's a way to kind of continuously support creators doing what they're doing. In the case for the Warlock Home Video Network, it would be a way to help us get to conventions, spread the word, get some better equipment
For sure.
for,
Sense.
We want to up the ante.
get
as
some
far
light,
as
we're using
production
an
value.
IKEA light, maybe get some lights. Like,
Get
just
some lights.
really add,
We want to get our DSLR camera. We want to do a lot more.
yeah.
Get the production value going up. for
So
these
whatever,
shows.
we've got a couple patrons already, which thank you so much
Thank you.
for you guys who have already been supporting and spread the word and let them know like what we're doing. But we're here. Today's the day. Today's launch day, and I think after this we'll see a little bit more. But we want to use anything that we do get. It goes right back into the shows. Period.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
It's not paying for Avengers Infinity War.
Right now, it's really like
going to the show.
it's really helping us get out to those conventions.
Yes.
Get around the country this year, and spread the Warlock Home Video Network grease, the cream.
Mm-hmm.
Spread it. Spread those seeds. Let all y'all taste it.
Oh.
All over your faces and
happening.
your chests,
We got a little something
your
yellow.
bosoms. Yeah.
Dan Fryermuth. Oh wait, go on.
So that the
Sorry.
Patreon, it's patreon.com/ is it Warlock Home Video Network, I think? Or Warlock HVN? I don't know. We've got so many different.
Yeah, it's hard when it's like it's Warlock Home.
Well, it's
Video.
down in the. You can find it because in the links of almost all the videos on here, all of our links are on there. So the Patreon link.
It's
is
just
on there.
Warlock Home Video.
Okay, so
Patreon.
patreon.com Warlock Home Video.
Yep.
That's out there, and so is Low Budget Pictures, tpublic.com/low budget
Yep.
picture, Low Budget Pictures. There's some shirts on there now from the movies, from the shows. There's going to be more shirts added for sure, but all of that is helping towards the channel. And then of course the conventions, just getting us out to conventions, and we're going to be selling movies. We're going to be promoting the shows. and my wife's show as well. The comic books, everything. It's just one big
Happy family.
hub of
Multimedia.
geeky multimedia
Yeah.
magic. But we would love for you guys to help us grow, and with Patreon, that's a we give you stuff, you give us stuff type of thing. You guys keep us going. Come on, do it. spread that cream.
Dan Fryermuth.
All about the eyes.
Tansky, we get any wrestling talk on here? I'm ready to learn your knowledge.
Sure.
Working into the 80s.
Definitely, yeah. We could do an 80s discussion. I've been watching wrestling for shit.
Again, I talk about Roddy Piper, and that's about it.
For 38 years, I've been watching wrestling, so I have a decent knowledge. I got the toys, I got the magazines, so I'd be happy to discuss wrestling and NWA and WCW.
I can only talk about ECW wrestling. I'm sorry.
I can only talk about
W's.
Glow.
We're going to talk about the W's.
All the W's.
I do love Glow.
Bennett says Tansky should pimp out the upcoming Alien Day exclusives from Fright Rags. Super stoked for that mini mask.
Watch for the gory days.
I discussed it there, but yes, Alien Day is this week.
Check it!
And we're going retro. We got the old Ben Cooper style mask, but it's more collectible now. It's about the size of a Blu-ray. It can sit on your shelf. Great to get autographs on. And then we have enamel pin that is reminiscent of that. And then the T-shirt is a replica of what the smock thing that was in with the costume
Vinyl.
mask. Yes, vinyl.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
We are too.
Chris Walk, do I have the permission to use the character Skeet Defila for a Private Eye comic series?
Sure thing, Chris. Go nuts. It's gonna be huge, I tell you. Huge.
The Adventures of.
That's right. Yes, Alien Day 4/26. It's happening. Apparently, my Alexa has a game that's exclusive for Alien Day to win prizes.
That's fun.
We're gonna be at
Well,
little something.
it's all
doing a little more interdimensional
Yeah.
that night.
Bennett family, how
Bennett.
excited are you guys for season 2 of Glow?
Very.
I can't wait.
So excited.
That new ad was
Yeah, it was
awesome.
great. That show is awesome.
Yeah, it's wet.
I loved it. Loved it. I can't wait. There's so many shows coming up.
Too
that
many.
I can't
There is,
wait.
too.
Yeah, man.
Cobra
Yeah,
Kai.
watch Westworld.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I still.
Cobra
yeah,
Kai.
Westworld is up back. Into the Badlands is back. What was
Something
the
else
other
is
show
just
that's
coming
just
out.
about to plop down? There's Handmaid's Tale is coming back, which was a great show. Very disturbing, very weird, very crazy.
Still need to watch that.
It's a good show.
I just recently, I think I got 5 episodes left, but binged watched almost every episode of Superstore. That's my new obsession.
I started watching Gotham. Because
Did you?
both Chris's love Gotham. I'm on episode 4.
Keep going.
I have to say, the first time I watched it, because I must have watched the first 2 episodes, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't really care. And then now I'm watching it, I was like, this show is like,
It's
actually really up my wheelhouse.
it's like an amalgamation of like
Burton,
Batman,
totally,
and
yeah.
Schumacher. It's like
Yes,
all-
it's so fucking
Yeah.
weird, and
I
I love
love
Elseworlds Tale. So like, and I love crime noir stuff. So far, people hate Fish Mooney. I'm like, why? I love her. She's so overacting.
Yeah,
It's so
and it's
overacting.
so perfect.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I just
it's-
want you to get past season 1
Yeah.
because you're gonna get some fun stuff coming up. Like, it's so good. I love Gotham.
So yeah, doing that. Chris walks in Gotham. Woohoo! Yes, total mashup. Darknesses. I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good night and good luck.
All right,
Thank you. Yeah,
buddy.
we got 10
Thank
more
you.
minutes before the
Thank
first
you.
episode drops. Thank you, Darknesses.
Your package should arrive by
Hey.
Friday. Ready?
Oh, nice. It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
Tom Strickland, this technically isn't vintage, but is anyone excited for the new Jurassic World? Stay tuned for our trailer reaction video that will come out in the next couple days.
I actually really like Jurassic World. He was meh.
Nope.
You're like,
It was good in the moment, but didn't.
I had fun with it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know why
yeah.
people hate that movie. I thought it was.
I
just
don't
Well,
hate
it
it.
made a
It's just
ton
a
of money, so
dinosaur.
now we're in the minority.
Yeah,
I hate
I had a
it.
lot of fun, and I'm excited for this next one.
Yeah, I like the new trailer.
It looks fun.
Yeah.
The new trailer, sneak preview to our trailer reaction was very good.
Yeah.
It was very good.
I like the director. The Orphanage is a underrated horror film that you guys should seek out.
If you're into that.
Yeah. Gory days.
You're into horror.
You're into horror stuff.
Stupid, scary stuff.
Darkness says, you're later, man.
Later.
You're awesome.
See you.
Laugh-O-Grams, I love the last one, the small throwbacks to the original. I call those cheap tricks. But yes.
Well, yeah, but all that stuff is in everything.
Yeah.
Were you okay with that in Force Awakens?
I am not of that mindset. We'll save that for a good Gourmet Scum Radio episode where we debate the new Star Wars versus the old Star
I
Wars.
love Force Awakens.
I do
There-
too.
I mean, zero anything wrong with it. I love it.
Chris Walk, the next movie where dinos are attacking society intrigues me. I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
This new trailer did it. The first one I didn't care. Why are you going back to the island?
Right.
But now that I see that they're not
There's a reason.
staying there,
Yeah.
that was cool. Laugh-O-Grams, they were cheap, but sometimes cheap stuff feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Give
Chris
it to
Walk,
me.
I better be on that episode. You can get on that Star Wars episode, Chris. Your head's
see.
right here,
We'll
buddy.
see.
Seth Anderson, if you guys could go own one of the following, which would it be? Oh, a movie theater, a comic book store, or a toy store?
Ooh. Can I have all of the above? Put it all into one.
That's
thing?
what I was gonna say. Why wouldn't I just do
I
that?
would combine it all into one. It would be amazing.
If you could just have one, though, we'll answer his question.
One
Movie theater for
toy
me.
store, movie theater, or what?
Or a comic
Comic
book
store?
store.
Probably a movie theater.
I would also do movie theater, and it's just because I love comics and I love toys, but I would have a lot more people that I wouldn't like being in my store. I'd be one of those guys. Whereas at the movie theater, I really would only play the stuff that I care about. Like, I would play, the big ones, of course, but, like, when it comes, okay, let's do a Terminator marathon, I don't care who shows up. Only the people who like Terminator are coming to that marathon. So, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
that would be better.
Yeah, I mean, I love movies so much. I love that other stuff, but
I do too.
and again,
Sure.
in a perfect world, it would all be combined.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I were
He would
super rich,
The lobby would have
You guys
comics
on
and
the
toys.
Patreon, help us make this.
yeah, it's our dream.
Help us create this thing. Laugh-O-Grams, just like the Force Awakens, it was all cheap throwbacks, but I loved it.
I don't agree,
We're saving that for another
but
discussion.
I'm glad you loved it.
Yes.
But I do not agree. I
I
think
don't
that's
agree with
bandwagon shit. I think that's bandwagon.
Chris wrote Amalgam. Yes. Great series of comics in the 90s. You're right, Chris. You didn't say that. So we got about 6 minutes left before...
6 minutes.
If you just...
What
some
do
of
we
you
do till
guys
then?
just tuned in, but real quick, let's just run down the shows before they premiere.
All right, guys. So thank you for
Yes.
jumping in this live show.
Getting wet with us.
We are going to do these live shows periodically. This has been fun.
Yeah, it's
We
been a
love
great
talking
time.
to you guys. But this is also for the launch of our shows, finally happening. So Gourmet Scum is launching at 9 p.m. tonight, Eastern.
6 minutes.
It Crept from the 80s will launch at 9:15. And then the Gory Days will launch at 9:30. And like I said, they're all varying degrees of time. There's a 2-hour show, a 70-minute show, and like an 83-minute show. And we're going to try to streamline the shows going forward to about 80 minutes.
Yeah.
So this is fun. This is exciting because I don't know, we don't know what everyone's going to think of these shows.
But we want you to talk to us.
Yes, please.
Give us the
know, yeah.
feedback. Give us constructive feedback. If you say, we got a really good suggestion from Darknesses about taking your questions and maybe working them into the show, that's great. If you have other great suggestions like that, we want them. If you say, maybe this doesn't work so much, we can kind of make this what we want it to.
We mold it. And that's really what we're going to be doing going forward.
Yeah.
This is,
Just
consider these as
the
pilot
yeah.
episodes. And then kinks get worked out throughout the first season into the second season.
Yeah.
So that's what I think is going to be happening here, folks. And I don't know. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It's all real. I mean, it's all just us talking about all the things we love. Geeky pop culture,
that you love as well.
1980s, and the horror genre.
Yeah.
Everything that we grew up with, everything that we love, and hopefully you guys glom on to all of that as well. And
I'm pumped.
Yeah,
I'm pumped about it.
Agaboo.
boo.
Chris Walk, it wasn't cheap. It cost $4 billion. That's right. Laugh-O-Grams, I agree to disagree, Chris. Tony Boys. Congratulations, guys. Going to be great shows. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bennett family, hate that I have to work tonight. Just want to binge all the shows instead. Guess what? It's the internet, bro. They're there forever. Watch them whenever you want.
Forever.
Until YouTube shuts us down.
Till I shut us down.
Let's hope they don't shut us down.
Until I go into therapy again
Oh.
next week and say, you know what? Forget all of this. This isn't what I need.
No. This is going to be great. This is great. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already.
Subscribe. Look,
There's
subscribe.
a little button somewhere. Chris put, it's real tiny.
Well, that's on the other stuff. It won't
No,
be
you
on
got
this
it
one.
on here.
Oh, will it be on
It's
there?
on
Oh,
there.
nice. So yeah,
Yep.
get down there in the corner. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Because if we get to 200 or
Yeah.
more,
200 or more.
Getting that Halloween
Somebody
poster.
is getting that Halloween poster from the new Halloween movie, October 19th. If you comment, because we're gonna pick a commenter on all of the new shows that are coming up.
nice.
Yeah, the button is tiny. We have to make it bigger. We'll figure it out.
That's what she said.
We will. We can do that.
We can
But
mess
who
with
cares? I mean, it's over there. You just hit it. Also, guys, hit the notification bell. Hit
Yes,
your little
the bell in the
up in
upper
the
right-hand
corner.
corner. Yeah.
Because shows, people are not getting all their videos. They're just because they're subscribed. YouTube isn't really letting everybody know that stuff is being uploaded. Not just from us. I'm talking everywhere on YouTube.
Period on YouTube.
So please hit the bell as well, so you get that notification every time a new video pops up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So please do that.
Absolutely, please do that. And then, we're just going to keep putting out stuff. So we got the shows, we have trailer reactions, we have unboxings, we have, too much stuff.
Toys and collections
Yep.
and
Interviews and...
yeah, I mean, movie stuff, trailers.
Yeah.
Mutilations.
So,
I didn't know about that one.
Wow.
Seth Anderson, thank you for
That's
creating what
just
you're
fake.
passionate about and sharing with us. I know I'm
you.
pumped to see what you guys have made for us to devour. We're pumped for you to
deflower
devour
us.
us.
Oh.
To deflower it.
And if you want to check out the movies, if you haven't checked out the movies, let us know. 26 years, over 60 films and shorts.
Nice.
The stuff is out there. Low Budget Pictures, Warlock Home Video. There's a whole crazy universe of Chris Seaver movies
Sure is.
for everyone to enjoy. And if you want to support the filmmaker, you can get them directly from me as well. You don't have to give other people that.
Who's that?
Chris Walk said, excellent advice about the bell. Thank you. I mean, it really does. You have to say it because you don't know other than that. But that's it, guys.
Yeah, that's
So-
it. The shows are going to be launching.
Oh,
any
Gourmet
minute
Scum
now.
Radio is launching in probably 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Followed up by It Crept from the 80s in 15 minutes.
Oh.
Followed up by The Gory Days in half an hour.
That's right.
Oh.
All right, folks. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Spread the word. Comment. Let us know what you think of the shows.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Warlock Home Video Network.
We should time that. We should have got all that.
Hi, Carrie Elizabeth. Next time she'll be on. Don't worry. Next time Carrie will be here.
Thank you.
Bye. Oops.